السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت، وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: ولا يأتون الصلاة إلا وهم كسالى ولا ينفقون إلا وهم كارهون. صلوات. Dua Makarim al-Akhlaq, a supplication that is a code of human ethics and moral excellence. This dua teaches us every single thing that we need in our life, here in this world, and of course hereafter. So the passage we are discussing, it starts with وَاجْعَلْ أَوْسَعَ رِزْقِكَ عَلَيَّ إِذَا كَبْرَتْ. Oh Allah, when I get older, give me more rizq than you have ever given me before, because at that time I will need your help more than any other time. وَأَقْوَى قُوَّتِكَ إِذَا نَصِبْتَ. And when I am tired, oh Allah, give me strength. At the two sentences we discussed. This is the third one. وَلَا تَبْتَلِيَنِي بِالْكَسْلِ عَنْ عِبَادَتِكَ. Oh Allah, don't try me with laziness in your worship. Laziness is something that Islam does not accept from its followers. Laziness means you don't feel fulfilling your duties on time. You delay, you don't feel the energy actually. You don't feel the motivation to do something. Feel laziness, boredom from things to do, supposed to. You waste your time. You need to get some energy, you go get that energy from wrong sources. You are bored, you're feeling bored, you want to have fun through unlawful sources. Or you don't do anything, just sitting, wasting your time. I don't have the mood to do it. I am bored. I am not feeling good. So this happens in regard with your dunya and with deen. And for both, this is a killer. And actually, this is the word what has been used in hadith. Al-kaslu yadhurru bid-dini wad-dunya. Laziness harms you in your dunya and your deen, both. Don't be lazy. Keep working. Be hardworking. Allah loves those who are hardworking. Al-kasibu habibul. The hard worker is habibullah. You know the word habibullah? No word is above than this. Allah's beloved is the person who works hard for his ma'ash, for his sustenance. So this is about dunya. Al-kaslu yadhurru bid-i'mal. Some people say, no, actually, I'm not motivated because I'm a very religious person. So I'm not motivated in doing jobs or business and working hard for dunya because I'm religious. Islam is not that religion that consider you religious if you leave your dunya totally. No, it's not acceptable in Islam. Islam is a practical religion. Islam gives you responsibilities of yourself and other people that lies on your shoulders. And you have to fulfill those responsibilities. Otherwise, you will not be considered as a good Muslim or a worshipper. Worship doesn't mean that you just come and sit and do tasbih and do your, ibadat and leave the dunya. Leaving dunya is a sin in Islam. And you remember that hadith. It is a very famous hadith of Maulana Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam. And this is from him who really condemns dunya so much. If you see the Nahj al-Balagha, it's full of condemnation of material world, but with balance actually. So Imam says, أعمل لدنياك كأنك تعيش أبدا. Work for your dunya as you are going to stay here forever. Plan in such a way. Don't say, okay, I'm planning for 10 years because I'm not going to live more than 10 years. You should have vision, not for just for yourself, for your generations to come, for your children and for your progeny, maybe for 100 years, maybe for 1,000 years. Your plan should have a good vision for next generations, not for just for yourself. Because people who were before you, they planned for you, and you to plan for them who are coming after you, not for you yourself. اعمل لدنياك كأنك تعيش أبدا. And even if you want to be so selfish that you work only for yourself, I don't care about what happens after me, just for me, myself. Even if for yourself, so Imam says, work in such a way, with such patience and strength and diligence, that you, as you are going to stay forever, so you're planning forever for yourself. Any plan, business plan, any plan you do, any project you have, do it in such a way as you are going to stay forever for this project. So this way you have the motivation to do it, right? But keep balance. وَعْمَلْ لِآخِرَتِكَ كَأَنَّكَ تَمُوتُ غَدًا. But work for your akhirat as you are going to die tomorrow. So when you are between these two thoughts, you're going to stay forever, work for dunya. You're going to die tomorrow, work for akhirah. So you'll be in balance between deen and dunya. And this is Islam. This is Islam. Neither Islam wants you to be just behind the dunya only and forget akhirah, no. Or just be, just a worshipper and sitting and become rahib, as we say. No, you cannot do that and leave the dunya. No. Neither of these two situations are acceptable in Islam. You need to be working with balance, and especially about laziness. Laziness is not acceptable at all in Islam. There are so many ayat and riwayat that condemn this situation of procrastination, laziness, not having motivation for things that you're supposed to do, your duties especially, your wajibat that you have to do about dunya or akhirah. For dunya also you have wajibat to do. You came here, right? How many times you hear this ayat? فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةُ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. When you finish your salat, go back to your work. وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. And go and seek Allah's fadl, means Allah's halal rizq and sustenance. It's called fadlullah here. Go and seek Allah's grace and His bounties, His fadl. How? To go back to your job, to your work, to your school. Go back, do the work, because that is also an ibadat in Islam. Another hadith is very similar from Imam Muhammad Baqir alayhi salatu wasalam. ليس منا من ترك دنياه لآخرته ولا آخرته لدنياه. A person who lives, abandons his dunya totally for the sake of akhirah, he is not from us. Neither the person who lives and gives up akhirat for the sake of dunya, he is also not from us. None of these two people belong to us. The person who lives dunya for akhirah or lives akhirah for dunya. You have to keep them both together with balance and work for them with diligence. And you see, how many ayat we can see? وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. Many times you don't have any motivation because you don't have a purpose in your mind for anything you want to do, or you don't see any kind of benefit for that. So Allah says, do whatever you do, even if things are for dunya, purely your business, totally 100% is about money and wealth. Make your intention fi sabilillah. Do it for the sake of Allah. This will give you a good motivation, and it makes it a jihad. Jihad is not just fighting in the battlefield. This is وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا. Those people who strive, who struggle in our ways for us. الَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلُنَا. Then we will show them the path. Sometimes you want to work for something and you lose your motivation. Why? Because you see that there are so many hurdles, obstacles, that are stopping you from reaching your goals. Allah says, do it for us, and we will make all your efforts purposeful, and will open the doors of opportunities for you. Just do it for us. Make your intention good. Keep your intention clean. Even dunya, your studies, for example. You want to take this course. You want to do this job, the other job. You want to do this business, the other business. Whatever you do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, how free is this? That you're getting the reward, although you're doing it for yourself. But you made the intention for Allah, and it became ibadat for you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, لَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ, will show them the path of success and happiness in this world, and of course in hereafter. So there is no room for laziness in anything, in any of your obligations in Islam. And this is what Imam is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this dua. وَلَا تَبْتَلِيَنِي بِالْكَسْلِ. So kasl means laziness. Ibtila is from bala. Do not try me. Do not put me in this trouble and problem of laziness. An ibadatik. Ibadat has a very wide meaning that we just discussed. So the kasl can be in your dunya, and kasl means laziness, can be in your akhirat, procrastination. I will do it. Okay, I will do it tomorrow. Okay, one more day. You will never succeed in your goals if you delay your work, your obligations. Do them on time. Not just on time, try to do them before time. And this is about your dunya, right? The same thing about obligations of akhirah. How beautiful training is this for us all. The emphasis on offering your salat on time. 5 times salat on time. Awwal waqt. Prime time, don't delay. Leave everything you're doing. If salat time is there, just leave it. Go and offer your salat first. Go back again for your work, what you were doing. This makes us really to have good discipline in our life. Discipline, time management, all right? And the hadith that I mentioned last week, the 4 hours of your life, of your 24 hours, divide them into 4 portions. So those 4 portions actually is time management, best time management, and gives you energy, gives you real motivation, and you will feel happy doing your work if you really follow those instructions given by Quran and Ahlul Bayt and the guidance that we receive from them. So now Imam is talking about kasal and ibadatik. See, many times in ibadat we become lazy. The time is there. I can offer my salat, even I'm not doing anything, but sitting. Why? Because I'm bored. I'm feeling bored. I will offer it. It is time yet. I can see outside is not Maghrib yet. I have plenty of time. I offer it until end of the time. I'm running quickly because I'm mu'min, right? I cannot leave my salat. I cannot abandon my salat. I have to offer my salat, and I want to offer my salat, but in the end of the time. This is laziness. Or even offering on time with not much attention that is needed really when you offer your salat. In your salat, you have to be attentive and with full concentration offer your salat. Offering your salat just like you want to do something and quickly get rid of it. This salat is salat of kusala. Kusala is the plural of kaslan, and this word is used in Quran. But when and how it has been used for munafiq. See, in the whole Quran we'll find for mu'mineen, aqimu salat wa atu zakat. Offer salat and give zakat. And munafiq is not a mu'min. He is originally a kafir, but he wants to show other people that I'm a mu'min. So when he wants to show them, when it is time of salat and he is at home, why should he offer salat? He will never do that. But when there are other people, he wants to show them that I'm a Muslim. And he wants to show, so there is no motivation because he has no goal, no target, no purpose, right, for his salat. He wants to show them. So he is standing with laziness and offering the salat with laziness, with no much attention or motivation, nothing. لا يقومون الصلاة لا يأتون الصلاة إلا وهم كسالى. This really, I didn't see in any tafsir, but just I noticed that it says لا يأتون الصلاة. About salat in the whole Quran, you will never find this word ya'tun, to come to salat. It says aqimus salat. Aqimus, establish salat. Establishing salat. And whenever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prays mu'mineen, with this reference of establishing salat, not coming to salat. In one place it says, إِذَا قُمْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ, when you want to stand up for salat. But come for salat, يَأْتُونَ, they come for salat, إِلَّا وَهُمْ كُسَالَى. They don't establish salat. Establishing salat is something else. And coming for salat, just coming to offer salat with no motivation. إِلَّا وَهُمْ كُسَالَى. They are lazy when they do. أَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةِ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةِ. Now they have to show that they also give in the way of Allah. They give zakat. How to do it? You know how they can do it, because they don't have motivation. If you don't like something, you will not spend your money. وَلَا يُنْفِقُونَ إِلَّا وَهُمْ كَارِهُونَ. They spend because they have to show that they are Muslim. إِلَّا وَهُمْ كَارِهُونَ. But with no willingness at all. They have no willingness of spending the money, but they want to spend to show people that, see, we are also giving zakat. So kusala means, we can put it this way, laziness and jihad. And if you see Surah Tawbah also is full of those ayat in which Allah is admonishing the people who don't want to come for jihad. Why? Because they are lazy, they want to sit. فَضَلَ اللَّهُ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ عَلَى الْقَاعِدِينَ. Those who sit, they sit. Jihad is mujahideen, and those who sit, qa'ideen, they are qa'ideen. So they sit. Why? Because they don't want to come. They don't have the motivation. They are lazy. Many ayat in Quran we find. And on the other hand, we find praising the people who, so many stories we have. People who really just they came back from jihad. They are injured. They need some treatment. But suddenly Allah's order comes that only the people who are injured should go back for jihad. Other people said, no, we are fresh, we'll go. No, not you, only these people. Why? Because Allah wants to try them with this. And really they went and they showed their passion for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them the success. So success lies in where? This is the conclusion of today's discussion. It lies in your hard work. And if you feel laziness, read Mu'awwadatain, the last two surahs. It will reduce your feeling of boredom or laziness. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ and قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are some riwayat, and I have so many more hadith, the time is over, that shows that if we really read those du'as, the du'as gives us motivation. And also keep in mind that you are a mu'min. Anything you do has a purpose. Laziness comes due to lack of purpose that you have in your mind. You have no purpose, or you have no motivation. Iman gives you the real motivation. See Ahlul Bayt, see Ashab of Ahlul Bayt, their companions, their followers, the whole their life. What Imam Hussain alayhi salam says. Before I conclude my speech with saying of Imam, just for your information, that there are certain things that if you do, it has impact in your life here and hereafter. One of them is laziness. Laziness has at least 10 negative impacts in your life in both worlds. Dunya, don't let laziness come to you. Eat less, you will feel energetic. Sleep less, of course. Eat as much as is necessary. Sleeping what is really necessary. Be balanced in your life. This is the conclusion. Be balanced in your life, and you feel the energy, inshallah, to do your work on time, without any procrastination or any kind of laziness, inshallah. Imam says, Innal hayata. Who can give us better than Imam Hussain? Who can give us the advice about our deen and dunya both? Innal hayata aqidatun wa jihad. What is life? 2 words. Life, definition of life in 2 words given by Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Innal hayata aqidatun. Remember it, memorize it. Innal hayata aqidatun wa jihad. The life is just 2 words, 2 things. Your faith, your aqidah, and your struggle, your work, your jihad, your hard work. These 2 all together makes a life. If you have good faith and you have energy and good motivation to practice your faith with jad and jihad, that is real life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to follow the guidance of Quran and Ahlul